Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, where I react to non-pop country, and this artist today certainly fits into that category. Alaska's Hobo Jim Varso. He's got a bunch of different nicknames, adjectives, all this stuff attached to his name. But this is a gift request of Harry Workmon, who sent me this Iditarod hat. But yet Harry's down in Arkansas. And I love Arkansas. I have a lot of friends down in Arkansas. And anyhow, so I just have a warm feeling anytime I see your name show up on here, Harry. So thank you for the hat. And Harry made a gift to the channel for me to do this one, The Coyote and I. So we're going to find out what the Coyote and I is all about. All right, here we go. Mush, mush.
The winds blow cold up here in the mountains. The snow is deep and the sun never shines. And at night I hear that old coyote howling. His heart is lonely as mine. Darling, when I was younger, well, I used to dream of a cabin alone in the woods. And not for a day would my heart go astray from a dream that always sounded so good. And now that I'm older and the world's grown colder and my dream isn't what it should be, I wait for the day, oh, when someone will say that they'll stay in these mountains with me. The winds blow cold up here in the mountains. The snow is deep and the sun never shines. At night I hear that old coyote howling. His heart is lonely as mine.
This is half an education right here. He's giving you thoughts that you wouldn't
And
have had.
all my thoughts of tomorrow just make my heart sorrow and make me feel lonesome tonight. Though this peace I do treasure, I long for the pleasures of somebody holding me tight. And I long for the sharing and long for the caring that a woman could bring to my life. And when first my dream stirred, it just never occurred that it can't be done without a wife. The winds blow cold up here in the mountains. The snow is deep and the sun never shines. At night I hear that old coyote howling. His heart is lonely as mine. His heart is lonely as mine.
You gotta love the connectedness with nature. I loved it. That quick fiddle going and the bass, quick, sort of up tempo. It wasn't a complaining song, but it was a sad song. But I love the connectedness to nature, that you'd bring that in. The coyote is lonely, and so am I. Like, I don't know if you'd have to be an Alaskan to think that. Probably not. I mean, there are other places where there's a lot of wildlife. I mean, you could talk about Montana. I mean, my friend Mike down in Little Rock, Arkansas, sends me pictures off his back deck. He lives sort of near a riverbank. He'll send me pictures of the wildlife that's there. Eagles, of course, deer, bucks, you know. But yeah, so wildlife is everywhere, but that somebody is connected to it, and that just bespeaks a lifestyle. It's not just show and tell here. This is, you hear the coyotes in the background, like when you live somewhere. And even when I lived in the villages in Florida for 2 years while taking care of my mother, I'd go I remember I went for a walk once, and this other gentleman named Don, coincidentally, he lived 2 blocks away. He was a nice guy. I would go for a walk every night, 20-minute walk just to get away. My mom was bedridden at the time, but it was okay for me to go for a walk. And one time Don stops me. He says, like, don't you want to bring a stick with you or something in case, like, you're attacked by coyotes? And I was like, no, not especially. One, I've never seen one. You tend not to see them. Two, uh, I'm a lot bigger than they are, you know? So, of course, they could do some damage if they all wanted to swarm me. But one, it was a it was a developed community. And so they really tend to run away. They want to snatch someone's poodle or something. But they're everywhere, and people are afraid of them. But the connectedness within nature, the way he depicted them being on the mountain and the sun never shines, and that sort of is a great metaphor for his own life, because when he was younger, and I can relate to this, he wanted a cabin of his own, just to be by himself. A lot of people think they want that, and then they get there and they find that that solitude is can be like soul crushing, because we are socially minded creatures. But he's lonely now, and I love the way he developed it. All right, Harry, I'm gonna rate this one. Wow, I know what I would have rated this when I was much younger. Now my appreciation for the storyline and the instrumentation and the way Jim sings it and sang this one just right along was a 9.0. I really do appreciate that connection to nature. Yeah, because he didn't have to make it that way. He could have just talked about the dark moon or something, but which is nature, I suppose, but the coyote's lonely as he is. So I don't know. That's life sometimes. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. You can thank Harry Workmon for that one down in Arkansas, who sent me this I Did a Right hat. Have a great day. I'll see you in another video. Keep rocking the country.